Good evening. Good evening. Oh no, don't do the anime again. How y'all doing today? I was taking this rare opportunity where I actually like feel not like shit. And I was like, now is when I do some streaming. So yeah. Also, I made more coffee. So that'll help. That will definitely help. I don't even drink that much coffee, but I may already be a little dependent on the caffeine. Which bothers me. Mostly because I feel like shit most of the time. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what's happening. I think we just had that cryptid showdown with Campanella. And that's it. And we're taking them back to Crossbell for reasons. Oh yeah, it's the end of the day. That's what. It's the end of the day. So we're gonna go back to camp. I should probably be rereading this out like I usually do. It's not that important. We're just dropping them off Crossbell. So you ramped up your search about half a year ago? Yes, I returned home and had my grandmother instruct me on ancient arts. Vita had already mastered those same arts by the time she was 16. She was considered a true prodigy. You've never had her wild personality, but I think you managed just as well. Your magical abilities should be about on par with Vita's now. I'd certainly like to think that to be true. I'd say it is true with that spell you pulled earlier. And Celine, you stopped me from losing control. I just used a spell to calm your mana. Even if your mana being out of whack was most likely not the problem. It's just good that it worked. I see. If you're losing control, then something grandmother told me might help. But for now, at least, I think you have the right idea of not overusing it. Yeah, it'll be a last resort at most. Wish I understood better, but basically you're not going to push yourself, right? Now I know why Allie always worries. We'll do what we can to avoid being a hindrance. So don't be afraid to rely on us. It's kind of you both, but I agree with them, though by this point you should know my opinion on the matter. That I do. Okay, I'll need all three of you to have my back. Oh, you have such a good rapport with your students. They're right on par with the old Class 7. Are we? I'd say we're still very green. And we've got some challenges up ahead. Elliot has his share too. Speaking of our old classmates, you've been talking to Elisa and Machias recently, right? How'd you know? It's painfully obvious, for one. Why else would they be talking about ways to help you? Celine, that was supposed to be a secret. Our instructor is really lucky to have such great friends. He would have never met them without being part of Class 7. I understand the sentiment, even if I can't relate. I hope we can see both of them soon. By the way, Emma, what are you doing to... Huh? Instructor? What's the matter? Just look at that. What is it? Oh god. Oh, that's got to be the guns for the fortress. Wait, how many are there? Wait, this works while it's on the train? Just look at them. Those are railway cannons. They used to have some stationed in Garele Fortress. Their power is terrifying. It's enough to wipe a city like Crossbow off the map in half a day's time. Their size and design aren't the same as the ones we saw at the fortress, so they must be a newer model. Are they being set up along the border? Unbelievable. Just what is about to happen in this country? Why would they, like, activate on the train? Seems a little weird. Surely they can't fire while they're on a train. They have to be, like, securely mounted on something. I feel like it would destroy the train and the tracks underneath if it fired. Just from the back blow. Thank you for bringing us here. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no worries. So this is where you guys are staying, huh? Long Lao. It's an Eastern-style tavern and inn. Between the food and the inn, I have no complaints. I think you'll like it here. Zhanghui's food is amazing, and the rooms are nice and relaxing. Or is it Zhang? Is ZH pronounced J? So is that Zhanghui? I think it might be pronounced J. Because I was recently curious about the proper way. This is a League-related thing. There's the character, I've always pronounced it Xin Zhao, and everyone I know always pronounces it Xin Zhao. But it actually is supposed to be pronounced Shin for the X, Shin, and then Zhao. And I'm like, really? ZH is pronounced J? It took me a while to, like, because everyone, you go to Reddit, and it's like everyone says something different. Like, everyone says something different. And people go like, well, I'm Chinese. I speak Mandarin, and this is how pronounced. And some people are like, well, I speak Cantonese, and this is how pronounced. And, you know, it's just Reddit, so who the fuck knows what those people really speak. And then, anytime I saw a little video, it was a little bit different. And I was just like, ah. So I went with the one that was, it was clearly a Chinese guy speaking. And it was called, like, it was like a YouTube channel called, like, Chinese Tutoring something. And I was like, you know what? This seems the most credible out of anything I've seen. And he said Xin Zhao. And he was like, Xin. Zhao. Zhao Xin. And they would say Zhao Xin. Because it's like they do it backwards, but... anyways. So I guess that would be Zhang Hui. I have my Arcus too, so please contact me if something comes up. I will do the same if I come across any information. Okay, let's go back to camp. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Physically as well as mentally. Why are you all staring at me? I just have a lot on my mind, like the railway cannons for one. I'm not from Crossbell, but I can still see how serious things are becoming. Let's get back and organize our reports so we can pinpoint the problem areas. Kurt Alley. Shores are here.
You picked up! Where are you right now, Reem? Are you done with your special ops missions?
Yeah, we just got back to town. Did you call about the railway cannons?
Ah, so you saw them too? I do want to talk about that, but there's another matter that needs our attention first. Can you come back to the camp ASAP?
That's the plan. Wait a sec, what kind of matter are we talking here?
Oh, hello, Yuna. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. The branch campus just got a request from the Governor General. That's all.
Huh? What kind of request?
He asked us to go to the party at Orcus Tower tonight as part of the security detail. Also, that we greet Prince Oliver and Princess Alphen.
Well, shit. Party! You know, this series really loves its camera work. Just it does this like constantly. Just like all these sweeping cameras all over the place. Kind of nice.
Many influential individuals have gathered here at Orcus Tower tonight. However, we've confirmed that Speaker McDowell was not one of the people invited to the festivities. I worry the citizens of Crossbell won't take the news that their local representative has been snubbed like...
I'm pretty sure it got cut off because I turboed.
Pardon us for that. The views and opinions just expressed are not endorsed by this news channel.
Oh snap, the propaganda. Oh, like everyone's here, okay.
Staff and students of Thor's branch campus, thank you for all your hard work. I will explain the particulars for the security at tonight's event, but first, allow me to introduce the people for which you'll be providing security.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm responsible for overseeing the well-being of Heimdall. My name is Carl Regnitz. Leaves is a part of the capital's suburbs. It's unfortunate we haven't met before, but this is a good opportunity for us to become acquainted.
Irina Reinfurt, nice to meet you. I suppose we've been indirectly working with each other via your use of the Arcus IIs, the Derflinger, and the Panzer Soldats. I've read your reports, so I have high expectations for each of you.
Governor Regnitz is a sworn ally of the Blood and Iron Chancellor.
She's Elisa's mother. I remember Grandpa mentioning her before.
These guests, on the other hand, should require no introduction.
Except for maybe Elise, because people will be like, who is he? Who is she? Why is she always near the princess?
It's so nice to meet all of you from the branch campus. I am the Princess of the Empire of Erebonia, Alfin Rice Arner. I wish we could have met before, but I'm glad to finally have the opportunity. Huh? I'm sure it's due to Adios's guidance that we were able to meet tonight.
Did Museum used to be at their school or something?
I am none other than Olivert Rice Arner, though some have taken to referring to me as the debaucherous prince. I am here as head of the inspection team, though as it's simply for show, it may be more accurate to call me a figurehead. However, truth be told, I actually have a small connection with all of you. Up until last year, I was the chairman of the board at Thor's main campus. And coincidences abound, for the three here with me comprise the entire board of directors. I'm sure it's a bit late by this point, but I'd like to welcome you to Thor's. Even in these turbulent times, I wish for each and every one of you to enjoy your youth to its fullest and become the foundation of the world.
Turbo clap. As I explained earlier, we will be on standby on floor 34, one floor below the event. Let me make this clear, we are here strictly as backup. Do not do anything rash. Now move out, line up and follow me. Geez, this school's got some serious connections. The prince mentioned it to me back during the trade conference, but seeing them all reminds me of my time at the main campus. Yeah, it really takes me back. Remember them all dancing by the bonfire after the school festival. I can't even picture that. Thank you all for your assistance here. Ah. Oh, Governor General. You seem to be enjoying your life as an instructor at the branch campus. Seeing that makes me proud to have been the one to nominate you, First Lieutenant Orlando. How you doing, Sarayu? Nominated by the Governor General. For a nomination, it sure sounded pretty mandatory. Anyway, did you need something from me? Or did you come here to tell me what you're going to do with them? I haven't a clue what you're talking about. To be honest, I came here to speak with Reen. Huh? Join me on floor 36. It's reserved for VIPs. I was able to set up a small window of time during the dinner party to speak with some of the guests. Bring the new Class 7 and Cadet Russell with you. I'd like them to be there as well. What's he planning? What is he planning? Why Tita as well? Did they all want to talk to us? I'm getting kind of nervous. Isn't it a bit too much for us to just go up and have a chat with the royals of the Empire? Well, they said they wanted to talk with the new Class 7. As for you, Tita, Prince Oliver and Chairman Irina requested to meet with you. It's been quite a while since I've spoken with the Prince. I'm excited to see him again. It'll be my first time meeting Elisa's mother, though. With the exception of the RF Chairman, I'm acquainted with all of them. I'm acquainted with the Imperial family as well. No need to be formal, just act the way you always do. Easy for you to say, I'm not acquainted with any of these mega VIPs. Well, now's a good opportunity to get to know them. Let's go to Governor Regnitz and Chairman Irina's room first. Ooh, okay. You're Class 7 and Miss Tita Russell, correct? Yeah, that's right. This is Governor Regnitz, Chairman Irina's room? Yes, they're expecting you. Please go in. I wonder what Elisa's mother is like. It sounds like she's a different voice actor than the previous two games.
Welcome!
I could be wrong, though.
Sorry to call for you like this. I'm sure you're busy with security matters.
So I've seen Smexy Machias? Yes? I don't know what you mean by this, though. I've seen Machias.
No, it's fine. I'm glad for the chance to talk. It's good to see you again, Governor Regnitz and Chairman Irina. I see Sharon is with you too.
Thanks to you, I was able to promptly meet with the chairman. I'm glad to see you all were able to safely complete your duties for the day.
I've heard about what you've been doing for your special ops missions. Thank you for your assistance. So you're the new Class 7? And you are Professor Erica's daughter.
Sprite work improved more than the other characters in the new engine. I didn't really pay attention to that. It might be true, though.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You know my mother?
I met her when I went to Libero with my father many years ago. We still keep in touch, even if she spends most of her letters gushing about you.
This is definitely a different voice actor for Irina.
Mother.
Nice to see you again, Governor Regnitz.
I believe the last time was at Corel Imperial Villa. But now you're one of Reen's students? This sure is an interesting class. I heard you met with Machias and Elisa earlier?
Yeah, thankfully. Elisa delivered Orbital bikes and new equipment for the Dareflinger.
I see. Here, have a seat. Sharon, some tea for our guests.
Certainly.
The new Empire's 8 Metropolis plan? Yes, currently Ordis, Boreahard, Ruhr, St. Ark, and Heimdall are the 5 biggest cities in the Empire. We plan to add Uri in the northwest, Haliask in the north, and Crossbow City to them to create the core of the new Empire. There will be a speech explaining the particulars tomorrow when Crossbell's provincial legislature is assembled. I don't think anyone's ever mentioned Haliask at any point. Ever. I feel like I've heard that name once before somewhere, and that's it. That's what they've been planning? Could you give us a quick overview? There are a few elements to it, but the most notable is the new tax plan. Currently, Erebonian tax rates differ by region. Under this plan, all 8 cities would have the same tax laws and rates as Heimdall. But that's good, right? I've heard Crossbell's taxes have been high since the annexation. Yes, different tax rates are a hassle when doing business across regions. The ultimate plan is to have a single tax rate for the entire empire, just like Liberal, for example. That's right, taxes are pretty much the same wherever you go in Liberal. It seems like a logical plan, but it's going to be a big change for the nobles who live off the province's taxes. I've no doubt there will be many obstacles going forward, but we plan to discuss all those at the provincial legislature tomorrow. Just so you know, Crossbell will benefit greatly from having the same taxes as Heimdall. Really? Excuse me, but you'll be talking to Speaker McDowell about this, right? Yes, that was the plan, but it may not be that easy. Apparently, he won't be at the dinner tonight. I'm a little concerned about him. I see. I wonder if he's ill. It's only mentioned passing in books. I think that's where I saw it. It was just like in a book. Like, hey, this place exists. Capital of Northumbria? That would make sense. But that's not where the salt thing happened, is it? It didn't happen at Haliask. It was in Northumbria. This is a little worrying. I haven't heard anything about Speaker McDowell either. I'm sure he has much to think on, though. Chancellor Osborne and Governor General Rufus's plans, for one. We all have our respective reasons for coming to Crossbell. I was originally planning on coming here on my own, separately from the inspection team. I'm sure the same could be said of the Prince and Princess. So all this, including the visit from the Panther Girl, is the doing of the Imperial government and the Governor General. Which means our field exercises being in Crossbell were also... Even the railway cannons being deployed here? So you saw them, the new Dragonov-class railway cannons. One of my main reasons for visiting was to oversee their deployment. But why? Would you explain to us just what those things are capable of? Master Reen. Very well, I'll tell you what we can announce publicly right now. Don't know a lot about it. It did hit Haliask. Oh, there's just a shard of it hit Haliask, but I don't know. I see. Dragonov-class railway guns are the newest model. They're the official successor to the ones installed at Gorelia Fortress. I can't go into specifics, but suffice it to say, they maintain the firepower of the old models while drastically increasing their mobility. By making use of detour rails, they can be used at any point along the railways. They could even be moved along the Transcontinental Railroad, for example. Weapons of mass destruction comparable to the ones at Gorelia Fortress? I haven't seen them in person, but reportedly they're capable of destroying large cities with populations of 100,000 in less than 2 hours. Why would you bring such a thing to Crossbell? Why was never a concern. I was tasked by the Imperial Army to make them, so I did, that's all. The advisor at your school, Professor Schmidt, helped out as well. What? Sorry to have betrayed your expectations like this. But both Chairman Irina and I were involved with the establishment of the original Class 7. That's one of the reasons we wanted to meet with you today. We wanted you to be aware of both the bright future and the cruel present between the Empire and Crossbell. Governor Regnitz. Our time is nearly up. I believe the Prince and Princess are waiting to speak with you. It wouldn't do to make them wait any longer than necessary. True. Please excuse us. I pray your field exercises turn out well. Farewell, everyone. I'm in no position to comment on anything Chairman Irina said, but it's alright, she's a tough person, but I know she's fair too. For the time being, I'll accept her and the governor's words. You have my most gracious thanks. I will also pray you are able to finish your field exercises safely. Yuna, are you okay? I can't just stay calm about all this. But I know those two told us all that without hiding anything. So I'll accept what they said for now. Agreed. I have my own concerns about the 8 Metropolis plan. Yeah, you should each think about what we learned tonight. But time is short right now. We should go meet with the prince and princess. We have arrived. Be mindful of the fact that we're meeting with the Imperial family, blah blah blah.
Rain! Welcome, all of you.
Elise, Princess Alvin, good to see you both.
Yes, likewise. If I recall correctly, we haven't seen each other since the end of last year. And Elise... Oh, Elise? It's nothing. Good to see you again, Rain.
Yeah, it's been too long. I heard you became student council president. Is that going well?
Oh, absolutely. Her popularity with the younger students has simply skyrocketed. Everyone there relies on her all the time. Perhaps tonight, she can rely on her dearest brother to comfort her? Your Highness!
I'm glad to see you two are as close as ever.
So these are the princess and Instructor Rain's little sister.
Both of them are so gorgeous, it's like they stepped right out of a dream.
Aha! Welcome, young Rain.
Ha ha! I know it's not LeBlanc, but I wanted to do the laugh.
Prince Olivert, it's been a while since I've seen you too.
Indeed, over a year? Far too long by my reckoning.
I miss Olivier. Olivert is not Olivier. Olivert is like grown-up serious Olivier.
Late though it may be, I'd like to congratulate you on graduating. I'd also like to thank you for lending your aid to the branch campus.
I'm not worthy of those words. You've done a lot for me too, Your Highness. You and Toval. Let me thank you on behalf of all my classmates who aren't here today.
Oh, that little parlor trick I did for you. Think nothing of it.
I guess the old Class 7 has a lot going on. He's pretty charismatic. Just what I'd expect from a prince.
I'd hesitate to call him a typical prince.
So we have the new Class 7 and my very own little comrade in arms. It's good to see you again, Kurt. But, Tita, has it truly been 3 years? Well, perhaps I should play you a song to mark this joyous reunion of friends long apart.
I think we'll pass. Besides, I'm sure you don't have much time before the dinner.
I'm glad to see you're the same as ever.
He's not, though.
It is a pleasure to see you again, too, Your Majesty.
He's not quite.
Wait, what?
I've heard rumors about the kind of person he is. They appear to have all been true.
Dear Olivert, can't you see the new people are overwhelmed by your charms? Please, have a seat, everyone.
This brings me back. The last time we were together, Tita, was during the incident in Liberal. Oh wait, no, it was Phantasma, wasn't it? Yeah, that place was pretty tough to deal with. I'm so happy to see you've been doing well since then, Prince Olivert. It warms my heart to see what a delightful young lady you've grown into. I'm certain it's been causing Dira Gate no end of trouble. In fact, I'm told you ran into him in Sutherland. I've heard all about your previous set of field exercises. Thank you for dealing with the requests on behalf of the Imperial Government. The old Class 7 and a gate helped out a lot. The entire branch campus too, led by Kurt, Yuna, and Altina. I had heard that you joined Class 7, Kurt. It seems to be a good fit for you. I never expected Cedric would have done such a thing. So you heard. Alright, you two are the older siblings of that snobby prince guy. That's a little too disrespectful, and this is me talking. Well, I certainly cannot argue that point, unfortunately. Let me say this, Reen. You as well, Kurt, given what your family has been through. We sincerely apologize for his actions. No, please don't trouble yourself over it. My father, brother, and uncle have all accepted it already. I'm so lost. You don't have to worry about me either. If anything, I was just surprised how much he grew in such a short time. When did he start being like that? Around summer of last year. After he was unable to attend the summer festival due to illness, it was as though he changed into a completely different person. It's gotta have something to do with the Vermilion Apocalypse. That whole, like, event, like, altered his fucking soul or something. He grew taller and stronger. Were that it, he would be fine, but he also became much more forceful. Our mother was worried about him too. We can only assume it was due to the influence of that man. Seems you've been trained well. Indeed, thank you. Chancellor Osborne. Recently, Cedric's begun to look up to him. Maybe it is just a kid growing up with an unsavory father figure. Isn't he the one they call the Blood and Iron Chancellor? He's the one who planned the whole annexation of Crossbell. To be fair, he has always admired the way the Chancellor has done things to some extent. If the Chancellor played a part in helping Cedric recover and grow, then he has my thanks for that. I've no doubt Cedric will learn to control that forcefulness of his one day. Kurt, Reen, please watch over him for me. Of course. Sounds like there are some complicated things going on. Definitely got a better impression of them now. It's clear they both care for the little brother a lot. Might I introduce myself as well? I'm Elise Schwarzer, Reen's younger sister. Thank you all for taking care of my brother. What? He's the one who takes care of us. I mean, I don't really look up to him, but I don't hate him or anything. My word, you're welcome. Though it is true that we are more often indebted to him. Same here, he helps me out with his lessons and with Panzer Soldat related things. Is that so? Well, even so, my brother is still very new to being an instructor, so please take care of him. Was that really necessary? Enough playing around, you. After all, you're the one who looks up to Reen the most. But, Princess... Anyways... I was surprised to hear you had joined Class 7, Altina. Yet somehow I feel like it was meant to be. I'm surprised to hear that. I was under the impression my presence would bring back unpleasant memories given our history. Well, it's true I'm not pleased with you for having kidnapped myself and the princess, but I was told you've been helping my brother, so I wanted to thank you. Though you may be his student now, I ask that you continue to look after him. Wait, what was that about kidnapping? I recall hearing you were a spy for the Noble Alliance, but... Yes, as part of my spy missions, I abducted Elise and the princess. That was also the first time I met Instructor Reen. Oh, yes, those sure were the days. Aha, when we were mortal enemies. That's such an anime thing to, like, be mortal enemies, and later on you're, like, complete allies and friends. And then something happens, you're mortal enemies again. It's strange indeed to think that after all that, you're a member of Class 7 now. However, it's all thanks to you I was able to be the damsel in distress and find myself carried to safety in Reen's arms. So that's how you all know each other? Wow, I'm impressed with all the things the class you established has achieved, Olivier. Oh, stop, Tita. You flatter me ever so. I don't even know where to start with that one. But I see now, he definitely acts like a big brother. Elise, I guess she's about the same age as me? My apologies for interrupting. However, it's nearly time for the dinner party. You will need to prepare soon. Already? How time flies. Well, I suppose it is time once more for the sweet sorrow that is parting. I've little doubt we'll meet again soon, however. Thank you for calling us here to talk. I hope your inspection goes smoothly. Please keep looking out for these two, okay, Elise? Of course. You take care of your class as well, Reen. One final thing, regarding that girl with the mint-colored hair. Are we talking about Muse Egret? Muse? Egret, I see. More like regret that she's there, Anguis. Got her. What about her? She's a classmate of mine. Oh, I see. My apologies for bringing it up. For a moment I thought I knew her, but it must have been my mistake. Farewell for now, thank you. Oh my god, just spit it out. She's your spirit animal. She's evil. I wish we could have talked a bit longer. Either way, I'm glad to say they all seemed well. I've heard quite a few rumors about Olivier, so I was a little worried. But it seems like he's doing just fine after all. Is Olivier his nickname or something? Well, when he visited Liberal 4 years ago, he hid his identity and took a different name. To me, he's still the funny, smart, and reliable bard Olivier. Olivier? Is that so? So that means you must know my older brother as well? Oh, you mean Mr. Mueller? He and Olivier are pretty much best friends. I had no idea you were his little brother. Well, half-brother. We have different mothers, and frankly, we look nothing alike. I hadn't heard that before. That's definitely new news. What's wrong? Is that why she's your spirit animal? Because she's so fucking thirsty? I just started to feel a little bit of regret for what I did to the princess and Instructor Reen's little sister. It was a mission, so I know I shouldn't feel bad, but... Seems like you're growing up too, Allie. Elise and Princess were both so gorgeous, I can't fall behind. I understand the feeling. Alright, we're all done meeting the VIPs. Party's gonna start soon, so let's get back to floor 34. Well, it seems you're done talking with everyone. I didn't realize you were on this floor as well, Your Excellency. Oh, no need for that. Just call me Rufus. It's almost time for the guests to be sent to the venue. But I'm glad I ran into you here, Reen. I'd like to talk with you, in private. I assure you it won't take much time. Sorry, guys. Can you head back without me? Sure, but understood.
There are some things we just can't talk about with the young ones here. Come to think of it, I suppose this is the first time we'll have spoken one-on-one like this.
Yes, that's true. So, am I speaking to the Governor General of Crossbell? Or am I speaking to the leader of the Ironbloods?
Neither. I'm Ouroboros now.
Ah, the Ironbloods. Gifted children found and taken in by His Excellency Lord Osborne. Mostly the latter, to answer your question. But you forget, I'm also a former member of the Thor's Board of Directors. At the same time, my younger brother is one of your classmates. I'm certain there is an abundance of topics we could discuss.
If you need to leave a message for Eustace, I'll make sure he gets it. We'll be meeting up before too long.
Ah, so you've already managed to meet with some of your other classmates. Not all of them, though, I suppose it must be difficult getting a hold of Gaius and Instructor Valestine.
How much does he know?
I jest. Our time is short and better spent on topics besides my brother. What I wish to discuss is your rather fascinating lineage.
Okay, we've talked long enough. Let's go. I won't let anyone interfere. This is going to be our final battle.
The group's primary member, in fact. Though that secret was, until very recently, kept between myself and His Excellency the Chancellor.
Relentlessly, without looking back. As long as you do, I'm sure.
I'm taking over that phantasmal blaze plan of yours. And my first order of business will be sorting out the mess you left in Crossbell.
Why are you still alive? Crow shot you! You're supposed to be dead!
I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Please, take good care of Crow for me.
But in the end, he couldn't avenge his grandfather. He didn't get revenge on you! Was everything he did? Was his whole life for nothing?
This is a good flashback.
Just as you have your reasons that guide your actions,
I don't remember a lot of these
so too does
details.
His Excellency. And I believe you factor into those reasons more than you might think.
Reen, I pray you grow up strong and healthy. Oh, Adios, if you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child. I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man. Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
Then, please tell me. As much as I wanted to ask while all that was happening a year and a half ago, I couldn't. What is the Black Workshop? And how were they able to create Millium and Altina? What is the Phantasmal Blaze plan that Chancellor Osborne took from the Society? And how did you become leader of the Ironbloods?
My lord, it's nearly time.
I shall be there shortly.
This whole thing was just to like re-raise the same questions that we need to be re-raised. Because like Rufus was like, I want to talk about your lineage, and then we didn't. We got totally into trouble. We don't even know what he wanted to ask
I can
us.
answer some of your questions. Only His Excellency knows the truth about the Black Workshop. He entrusted the Black Rabbit to me personally. Second, I'm sure Claire, Lecter, and Millium don't know this, but it seems we're being tested. They want to see whether any of us, yourself included, can reach the core.
The core?
In regards to me being the leader of the Ironbloods, 12 years ago, I manipulated my father into sending a Jaeger Corps called Arngarm to attack His Excellency.
Arngarm. That's the Corps V from the Imperial Liberation Front was the leader of. He said they were hired by some high-up noble to attack the Chancellor, but were completely wiped out.
I wanted to test him. I wished to see just how capable this commoner Chancellor was, and if he could figure out who did it. Then one day, when I was practicing falconry with your adoptive father, Baron Schwarzer, who should he introduce me to but His Excellency? He had known it was me the whole time.
Are you so bored you feel the need to play with fire? Do you tire of your empty days spent tied down by your family and title?
Yes, I apologize for the other day, but it seems you're aware it was me who sent you that little greeting. The 4 great houses have no future. From here on, I shall consider you my true father, and one day surpass you.
Ha ha! Ironbloods, is it? They say children should surpass their fathers. I eagerly look forward to that day.
And so, that is how I became the first Ironblood.
So who is they and what core? What is this? What is going on? I just have more questions now. He answered a thing I didn't really care about. I don't care about the Ironbloods. But man, Rufus must have gotten a massive, like, rush for being like, I'm gonna drop you a hint, and then I'm not gonna say anything about it, and leaves the room. It's like, fuck. Oh, man. Thought there was a knock on my door. Sure didn't expect to get the same food as the rest of the dinner party. That sure was nice of them. I could find some way to get closer to the princess. She was quite the looker. The black-haired one was more of a little cute herself. Ah, look at them all. They sure seem like they're having a good time. The students don't need to be given such extravagant food. Well, we couldn't say no to Governor General Rufus's generosity. It was nice of him to invite you too, Randy. Not allowed to leave the tower, though. But still, it's good to have you with us. Not the type to mess with people. I'm sure everything he said is true. If everything he said is true, he is the type to mess with people. He specifically messed with people. He is the type to mess with people. Shut up, Breen. Connection between him and the Blood Iron Chancellor was my father, Baron Schwarzer. So father knew Chancellor Osborne even back then? Does that mean the day he found me in that blizzard? Green? What's wrong? You don't look well. Oh, no, I'm okay. I was just thinking about something. I don't blame you. From the sound of it, some pretty heavy stories came out during your special operations missions earlier today. Make sure you eat something. You can't go to war on an empty stomach or something. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't just focus on my own issues. Right now, I need to focus on what's in front of me. Students and the field exercises. Muse, there was something I wanted to ask. Have you met the princess before? Oh, why do you ask that? Well, she mentioned you looked like someone she knew, so I was just wondering. I may have run into her at a dinner party in the capital once or twice. But I hear you're very well acquainted with Prince Oliver yourself, Tita. I believe I've heard your future with that red-headed bracer was blessed by one of His Highness's performances. What? Really? Why would Prince Oliver? That guy performed? I don't remember. Why do you know so much, Muse? Because she's an Anguis! Yuna's still gloomy. I thought she had brightened up a bit after talking to His Highness, but I'm sure she still has many concerns between the railway cannons and Governor General Rufus. Is that so? Man, what's your guys' problem? You all look like crap. Is that Ash? Yeah. Hello to you too, Ash. What do you want? You just look like you've been wandering around the whole time. Yeah, I was looking for ways to get out of this tower. They don't got any booze here for us, so I was thinking of going and hitting up the nightlife, maybe find some babes to enjoy it with. Want to join me? Sheesh, haven't you been scolded for that exact thing before? And what about that was supposed to make me want to come? Seems like the students are having a good time. They need to be more aware of their surroundings. They should have the mindset that the mission is finished only once you've returned to camp. By the way, the inspection team will be on standby after this until it's time for them to move again. Is our camp going to be okay? I thought you were supposed to be there. There's no need to worry about that. The RMP troops stationed there are the best of the best, and we haven't spotted any movement from the society recently. Well, aren't you on top of things? Anyway, what happened to Majors Claire and Lecter? They're currently on a mission outside the tower. Don't worry about them. Just focus on your own task. Got it. Man, everywhere we go, everything's classified. The party should be ending in a half hour or so. There were no incidents. I was kind of expecting there to be an incident, but... You are free to do as you wish now, however, you must remain on floor 34. If you are called for, you must return immediately. There isn't a whole lot of time, but I guess I'll take a look around the floor. Check around the floor, you'll say. Talk to everyone, you say. What's Instructor, I was wondering, how was your talk with Governor General Rufus? Felt very productive, but also completely unproductive. He may be my friend's brother, but things aren't ever easy with him. It sounds like he's a tough nut to crack even for you, Instructor. Ever since the annexation, a day hasn't gone by where we haven't heard his name. When I think about it, he really is an amazing person, and just as terrifying. Especially considering that most people in Crossbow don't have any resentment towards him. It's not really my place to comment on that. Don't worry, I'm not mad. Anyway, I was surprised about the princess, not to mention your wonderful little sister. As a brother, I bet you think she's the cutest thing ever, huh? Yeah, but she can be pretty tough to deal with at times. I will admit she's grown into a beautiful woman just like her mother. The only issue is how she's going to make her social debut. It'll need to be pretty grand to scare off any sleazy guys. That sister complex of his is worse than I'd heard. Maybe that's worth an extra point or two? I think the cat wants out. I'm gonna assume? Or he's just bored, wants attention, which this cat isn't the neediest cat in the fucking world. Like, one person cannot provide for this cat. Let's see if he wants out, though.
Okay.
Alright. But it's so weird. I finally cleaned my keyboard today when I spilled Coke on it. I think it was Coke. I cleaned it initially, but like 3 or 4 keys were still kind of like mushy feeling, and I finally decided to clean it today. Now they feel normal, and it feels weird. It's weird that they feel normal. I have to talk to everyone. Altina, what's wrong? Instructor. I just received my periodic contact from the Intelligence Division. Seems there's been an unexpected development. Unexpected? Yes, Major Arundel and Major Claire. Not only are they not here at the tower, they're not even in Crossbell City anymore. That's a little worrying. Wait, was it even okay for you to tell me that? They didn't say it was confidential, so it's probably fine. It's likely either Tangram Gate, still under construction, or Belgard Gate to the west. Wait, but this morning... Hey, Allie! Leonora. Man, today really wiped me out. Oh, you're talking with someone. It's no big deal. Go ahead, I'll get out of your way. What are you butting in with? What, he can just identify plants as well? Does he just eat raw plants? I identify some lotus. What? Whatever. I got a couple of character notes from my book. Man, that was a serious feast. Really hit the spot. Only thing that would have made it better is a nice cold one or three. Alright, I hear you two went out drinking together. I'm a little jealous. Can I come along next time? Of course, you're welcome anytime. But I'm a little surprised. I didn't think you were much of a drinker. I'm a lightweight, I admit, but I'll have a social drink from time to time. I bet you're a real wild drunk. Man, I'd love to see that at least once. I can picture it now. Our serious little Toa turned man-eater. Just add booze and she chases down all the younger guys. What? No, I wouldn't do that. I think she would. Glad to see Prince Oliver and Princess Alphen haven't changed. Aside of the fact that she's becoming ever more beautiful. She certainly is. You've met the Imperial family before, right, Kurt? Yes, due to my family's service to them. Though I wasn't anywhere near as close to them as my brother was with Prince Oliver. If I was, I could have noticed Prince Cedric's change. Kurt, if you put it that way, I'm in the same boat. If I had paid more attention and not simply complied with the government's requests. But like Prince Oliver had said, we need to look out for him now. Prince Cedric is smart. You should know that better than most people. I shall do my best to look out for His Highness. That's the spirit. Wait, what is in these? I see. I'm just like imagining, what if you could just like have this entire city like actually like made in the game, like the entire city. I don't know if I'd love it or hate it. Have some sort of like open world Crossbell game. Seriously, were you not listening to a word I've said? All members of the mass media need to be on standby in the room until given the go-ahead. Well, it's not like I was trying to sneak up on the inspection team or any of the VIPs. I wanted to see if I could get a little interview with a member of the security team or maybe the branch campus. Oh, hey, you're from the RMP, aren't you, Chief Instructor Irving? Think you could tell us about... That's quite enough. So that's where you were, Vivi. Oh, hey there, Reen. You know her? I take it that means she's one of your schoolmates from the main campus. Yep, I'm Vivi with the Imperial Chronicle. I graduated just last spring alongside Reem. Fine, Shorzer, I leave her to you. Tell your friend to follow the rules. He'd be handsome if he wasn't such a hard ass. Well, I don't disagree, but he's right. You should follow the rules here. Worst case scenario, you might get kicked out. Yeah, I guess. I was just hoping I'd run into a member of the inspection team or one of the VIPs. Speaker McDowell's absent, and I couldn't get a hold of his granddaughter. So that's where you went, Vivi. Crap. Oh. Did you come up here too? Vivi, we're supposed to be working together. Don't run off on your own like that. I mean, it'd be bad for you if you barged in somewhere you shouldn't got kicked out, right? Fine. I'll just sit quietly till he interviews. Bye for now, Reen. Keep sending me those landscape shots, but let me know if you find any juicy info you can share with me. I can certainly learn a thing or two from her when it comes to energy. She said something about not being able to get in touch with the McDowells. Curiouser and curiouser. Can I not get into that room? Is that the VIP room? Oh, it's for reporters. Of course the elevators are out of order. The emergency stairs seem pretty well guarded too. I guess my only option is to fake being sick. I'm actually pretty amazed how you'll just blurt out things like that while one of your instructors is right next to you. Well, by this point, I figure I could just buy you off. So, how about it? Help me get out of here and there's something in it for you. Quit joking around and get back to the room. Damn stick in the mud. Just as I thought. Well, lovely to see you again. Someone's talking in the emergency stairwell. Maybe I should check it out.
I can't believe you enrolled at the branch campus.
I had no clue. I had assumed you transferred to a girls' school in Ordis.
Well, to be fair, I did dodge the topic in my letters. But just for fun, I also left you a little hint here and there.
You're the same as ever. So you had all our letters to Ordis forwarded to Leaves?
Doesn't it sound like something right out of a spy novel?
Because you are a spy, Anguis.
I did it partly so the two of you wouldn't worry. Of course, I also just wanted to surprise you.
We were worried about you anyway, though. But I'm glad to see you're okay. Your replies took longer, so I thought something may have happened to you. I wasn't able to help you at all.
Neither was I. I wish there was something I could have done.
Oh, you two. Your concern is more than enough. I couldn't keep going to St. Estraya either way. Though I will say, I miss having girl talk with the princess. And hearing your tales of brotherly love, Elise.
Ah, you really haven't changed, have you?
So you go by Muse at Thor's? It seems like they throw you into actual combat a lot. Are you going to be okay?
Yes. This is the path I've chosen for myself. Besides, if something were to happen, I'm sure your gallant brother would protect me.
Huh?
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
Yes, you did. Don't lie, Reen.
Reen?
Reen!
Sorry, Your Highness.
Trying to listen in on a maiden's secrets, are we?
Sheesh. I guess all that explains the way you've been acting towards me this whole time.
Don't worry, Reen. It's not your fault. Yes, she's always been like this.
So you were enrolled at St. Estrella before? Yes, up until the end of last year. I was a year below these two, but they've always looked after me. It might be more accurate to say she was always teasing me. Well, how can I resist when you're this cute? Yes, I completely agree. You too, Princess. St. Estrella, I guess it makes sense for a noble girl to go there. Why did she leave? Why did she come to the branch campus? Your Highness, Lady Elise, it's time. Oh no! Sorry, I'll be back right away. We need to move to the guest house in the city now. Alright, I heard about that. I'm sure you'll have a lot on your plate starting tomorrow, so be sure to get some rest. You too, Elise. It's both of you as well, Reen, Muse. Please be careful. Remember what happened in Sutherland? Yeah, thank you. Really now, Mildy? Good night, Elise, Princess. I think I'll borrow him for a bit. I can't say whether I'll ever give him back, though. Sorry, I'll give you a call tomorrow. You're going a little far with your jokes. What if I told you I wasn't joking? Jealous. I can almost understand Cedric's feelings. Wonder how serious she really is. She's not the type to show her true colors, but considering her position, she must have some kind of motive. Yes, true. She's a good girl, but sometimes I think she's a bit too smart for her own good. I just hope she doesn't have some outrageous plan. She does. She does. She has an outrageous plan. It rhymes with Phantasmal Plays plan. So you were enrolled at St. Estrella after all. I had my suspicions, but was never quite sure. All Elise would ever talk about was her dear brother Reen. I heard my fair share about you from the princess as well. Between the two of them, I just couldn't help falling in love. Well, from the sound of it, you were pretty close with my sister and the princess, right? I want to thank you on their behalf. Oh, no, you don't need to thank me. Those two treated me very well with no regard for our different social positions. Leaving them behind was my only regret when I left the school. I see. Count's family and Ortis, they must have been under some pressure at the time. Pressure from from Chancellor Osborne's imperial government. Hey, please don't make that face. Still haven't attached her to my old school, but I've made friends with Yuna and the others here. Most importantly, I've met the man of my destiny here. You need to stop joking about that. Also, we're gonna end up fighting in the crazy void space. What's all this about? Ash. Maybe we don't fight her till the 4th game. She's evil. I just know it. Hello there. Hey now, Instructor Schwarzer. Didn't think you were the type. Getting real close with the student body, huh? What? No, this... You misunderstand. Our relationship is strictly platonic. For now, I'm ready to give him my all at any time, though. Oh. You really are taking this way too far. Focus my power and... Huh? Huh? The hell was that? Instructor, what are you doing? Oh, Muse and Ash are here? Something happened? No, we just met up by chance. Did you guys need something? Yes, it is almost time. We need to send the inspection team off, right? Right, you two should get back to your classes. Instructor Reen? What's wrong? There's no mistaking it. That's the same sensation I felt during the Civil War. What's with this chill in the air?
What?
Action!
An explosion!
The hell's going on?
Something happened on the roof.
What's going on?
Here, footage from the rooftop cameras.
Whoa, what is that?
Is that the landing ship from earlier today? Huh. Who are those guys?
Number 1, the almighty conflagration.
Wait, is that?
One of Ouroboros' enforcers. Toa, Randy, check on the students and the inspection team. Major Michael, can you get in touch with the security forces? Got it.
The elevator's out of commission. Use the emergency stairs.
Understood.
Instructor!
Classes 7, 8, and 9, form up. Grab all your gear. We're heading to floor 36, the VIP floor.
Do not break the chain of command. This is the branch campus. Security room, do you copy?
Do not break the
Wait,
chain of
you
command,
guys!
and then they fucking run off.
Don't worry, I'll go bring him back.
I'll go too. We'll return with them as soon as we can.
Just what are you up to?
I just want to see how things play out for myself.
Muse!
But why is she...
Damn it! What the heck are they doing?
Leave them to Schwarzer. We need to secure the guests.
Is this a reaction to those black flames? If I'm not careful, my power might break loose.
Master Reen!
Sharon!
I shall be joining you. I've received permission from the chairman.
Nice.
That'll be a big help. It seems there are 2 of them. The almighty conflagration and...
Yes, another enforcer. An extremely tricky one at that. Master Reen, we strike!
Yeah, let's go!
I love Sharon, yes I do.
Sounds like a battle up there.
Could they have already gotten inside?
Patrol archaisms!
At a time like this?
Hey, don't start the party without me.
You two?
Ash, I get. But why are you here, Muse?
Can't let you guys steal the show every time.
I just thought it might be fun to come help you out.
We can talk later. Right now, we need to defeat these things.
Fine, whatever. Just be careful.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Now, let's show them a thing or two.
I won't go easy.
They don't have S brakes. Fucking lame is what that is. Battle scope. Are they all G's?
My turn.
No, one of them is not. Oh, they're all different.
Not today!
Sleep wave.
All right.
Well, that sucks.
Let's go!
Okay. What do they do? EP cost down. Nice. Crazy hat. Critical 50%, strength and speed up. Cool. I'm just gonna sledgehammer.
Very well. Strike!
Sure.
We have... Rumbling Smash. Area impede feint. He doesn't have like amazing breaks. CB80. Oh, it's KO 50? God damn.
You're mine!
It's my turn. You can't escape. Wide open.
Too slow. My turn. Heat's down.
It's mine! Right on!
Good work.
At the same time,
Let's go.
Yes. Do be careful.
okay. This is a good time. Because a bunch of shit's gonna go down. I'm gonna take a quick break. Push my legs, all that good stuff. So I'll be right back.